Hello everyone, welcome to another Travel Malta video. Again, answering our followers' questions on this page, and today we're going to talk about healthcare and accessing services in Malta if you're travelling, if you're visiting, if you get into trouble, what you can and can't do. It's a very good topic and something I'm surprised we haven't really discussed before. Got a few messages this week, one from a couple who are going to tour Malta this summer from the UK, and also a couple from Italy. So guys, if you're watching, hope you're well, and I hope you enjoy this video. Now, this is directed to foreigners who are traveling to Malta for a holiday. I'm not talking here about people that are in Malta to work or who are under some paid employment arrangements. That's a different issue altogether. So basically, Malta as a country offers free health services to Maltese citizens, and that is extended to European Union citizens. Okay, so that's one good positive thing. So that's great. Now, for those of you coming from the UK, obviously the UK are no longer part of the EU. Most people then would have their UK GHIC, their Global Health Insurance Card, which means that this accesses healthcare in EU countries either at a free rate or at a cost that a local would pay. And given that for Maltese locals it is free healthcare, then it's free for you as well. Okay. Now, I've got personal experience here because a number of times we've accessed medical help in Malta, either us or people that we are traveling with. And I should say that I've found my experiences to be fabulous, no problem, minimal fuss, and that's just me. I'm sure some locals will disagree, but anyway, and I'm happy to share some things, some examples. Now, first of all, I guess 90% of cases where people are going to need to access medical help if they're in Malta, if they're traveling, visiting on holiday, it's going to be probably related to a dental problem out of the blue, or it's going to be typically ear, throat, chest infection type thing. If you're traveling to Malta during summer, from experience, for any length of time, anything longer than 3 or 4 weeks, the odds are you may develop a chest, ear, or throat infection. It just comes with the territory. Why? Because you're jumping in and out of salt water, having an absolute ball. You're then going under air-conditioned, conditions. You're sleeping probably with an air conditioner above your head. All of that, all of these type things are conducive to having ear, throat, and chest infections. Of course, to get to Malta, you're also traveling on an aeroplane, most often than not, more often than not, so you could always pick something up in your travels. This is okay because most of these ailments are very short term, quickly fixed up with antibiotics, and you're normally back on your feet same day or the next day, okay? A lot of pharmacies in Malta have got a healthcare professional or a doctor as part of that group, normally in another office or upstairs or whatever. And these doctors that are linked to pharmacies typically charge 8 to 15 euro for a consultation. No, you have not heard wrong, 8 to 15 euro, that's how cheap it is. Now, I've got personal experience here. Last year we were having a wonderful day in Valletta. We met our friends who were traveling with us, Dean and Tanya, and their daughter, 9 years old, had her ear throat thing happening. She was very uncomfortable, a lot of pain. She was crying and had a bit of a fever. No problems. We quickly Googled what was about in Valletta. We didn't want to ruin our day. And lo and behold, there was a pharmacy just around the corner with a doctor on site. So we rang them up and they said, yep, he's not seeing anyone at the moment. Pop in. If there's someone here, you can wait. We waited about 2 minutes. I went with them. We popped in there. He looked at her, stock standard, ear infection, wrote out a prescription. We went downstairs to the chemist. We got the tablets, the medicine, and she was feeling all over it within a couple of hours. We continued our day. We actually went to the beach that afternoon, okay? So that's a good experience. Her dad, my mate, he had a dental problem where he had a lot of pain in a tooth during our trip. Again, made an appointment to see a dentist, and they gave him what he needed, and that was handled without any fuss or any fanfare. So, as I said, doctors within sort of pharmacy sort of groups, public doctors are going to charge 8 to 15 euro for a consultation. If you maybe get a referral or somebody helps you and makes an appointment at a private clinic, you can probably expect to pay 30 to 50 euro for a private consultation. It's not overly expensive. And then, of course, there are the dental facilities, many of them. Some are attached to hospitals like St. James, Mater Dei, etc. There is a Smile franchises, and we've had a lot of experience here as well. So I remember one trip, this is before we had our Maltese ID cards. We were staying in Sponola Bay, and my lovely wife Brenda, an Aussie Malteser, bit into a Malteser chocolate, you know, those little round hard balls, and cracked a tooth, cracked a filling actually. And now, unlike myself, I haven't been to a dentist for about 20 years because I'm scared of them. Brenda likes to attend to things very quickly. So we rang my cousin who lives in San Juan, and she said, yeah, there's one in Spinola Bay, a dentist. They're very nice. Tell them I sent you. So off we went there, and they saw her straight away. They did what they had to do. And I couldn't believe it at the time. They just asked us for something like 20 euros or something. I couldn't believe it. You know, and this is going back over 10 years. Now, last year, Brenda, believe it or not, on holiday in Malta, lost another filling, which she wanted to, you know, attended to quickly. And again, based on a referral from another one of our cousins, from his wife, who's in the health system now, we went and seen a dentist in Ormy, part of a large clinic there. And they saw us very quickly. She made an appointment for the next morning, and we went there, saw us very quickly. I remember I was outside, there was a lot of traffic at that intersection, and I was taking videos for Travel Malta. And they gave Brenda everything she needed, and she was good in no time. And I think they charged us €45 for that. Okay. It doesn't help if you're going to Malta for any length of time. If you load up, maybe if you can get them some antibiotics. We travel a lot, and we always take a bag with the usual antibiotics that we know we're going to need if we get a chest, ear, throat infection. It just, you know, it just saves us going to the doctor there. We just pull them out and start taking them. We're good in no time. Our GP normally prepares us and helps us with all that. Other than that, guys, it's a great system. I can only say positive things about it. And you're not going to be left destitute if you need anything in Malta. Okay. Make sure your insurances are in order if you're coming from a non-EU place, and have a great time. Enjoy the planning, and maybe I'll see you there this summer.